Yo, what's up everybody? We're finally back with another Sandcastle build video. I know you've been all waiting a while for this. We had some mild distractions in form of a massively evil infected broodmother, which we beat a couple of times. Last time we managed to beat it with no health at all, except for the corporate kickback, that is to note. But I had a blast fighting that one, but now we're kind of going back to normal, and I'm really looking forward to continue building on the Sandcastle. Of course, with the whole 1.2 update and the handy gnat, we got tons of nice features that's gonna help us out here. Quick shout out to all of you guys, because the last couple of videos have been super supported by everybody. Like, just look at the new update video from 1.22. We got over 35,000 views, over 330 likes, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely love all you guys' support. That's huge. That's super helpful. I just want to give a massive shout out to Epilic, which has been creating super awesome grounded content here on YouTube as well. He's taking the whole infected broodmother fight to another level by fighting her in war mode with no armor, with no health at all. He's attempting it right now. He's killing it. I have linked his account down below. Check it out. His content is super awesome. He's a super dude. Go and give him some love. So the first thing I quickly want to talk about is the new added weapon, the blaster of the moldy matriarch, which of course is a pretty awesome hand grenade. We can use not just to kill enemies, but also to break down materials, plants, grasses, wheat stems, mushrooms, all of it. And at the first glance it looked like it could be really useful because it's so fast and efficient. On a closer look, here's a couple of things I found out. First of all, biggest disappointment is we can't really use it for grass and stems. Why? It barely leaves any loot behind. Also, it really quickly kills off the roots of the stems and grasses you might want to keep, and by removing the roots, of course, they will not regrow. So it's a really useful tool for deforesting in an area you want to get rid of forever, but not really useful for harvesting materials on a daily basis. However, the same cannot be said for things like mushrooms, for which it's a real treat. It's really fast, it's really quickly. You don't have to chop them all down by once, just throw a couple of them around and then pick up the remains. Really fast and easy. Also used a little bit for combat, like this wolf spider here. We can cheese her really easy from that leaf here, and it only takes about 5 of those grenade bad boys to take her down. So some enemies are more easy to kill with this one, but it's a good weapon to cheese, I guess. But again, for the mushrooms, it's really great. It really depends, unfortunately, on the terrain though, because if it's rocky, which most places are, they're gonna bounce around a lot. Another negative thing, it does not work on pine cones, unfortunately, so that's a level up issue. It also doesn't work with higher level clay bricks. Unfortunately, I was so excited because they do work in water and you can destroy smaller clay clunks with this one, so you don't have to like dive down and hit the shovel a bunch of times. But it doesn't work with level 2 clays. Unfortunately, you can see like there's a smaller chunk on the right that broke off, and it did work, but the big ones will not work. So you will still need to use the shovel on this one. I upgraded my blaster here to level 8. So I don't think this will change even by level 9. So there's still a lot of manual labor involved. Unfortunately, I hope maybe they fix that in the future, because if you could harvest clay like this, this would be a huge time saver. Next thing I want to talk about is the roof variations between pine cone versus clay roof. And I talked about it in the last video, but I do want to test it out. So in order, of course, to get your pine roof released, you need to upgrade to coziness level 5. So I just put a bunch of things on my little workshop roof here. It's just really messy, but just to get it as quickly as possible. And you can see we leveled up, we get the pinecone roof. I went and got some materials for that. And I tested out, you know, what looks good, and also like, can we combine them together? Because of course the pine cone round rooftop here would be perfect for the castle. And the clay doesn't really offer that because you can only place in 45-degree angles. However, I don't think they match very well. I still prefer the clay. And as far as the roofs go for now, I will stay with the clay. But we'll see once we start to get to the roof how it's gonna look at the castle itself. And as for the current state, I managed to collect quite a good amount of stems so we can continue working on the flooring here. And if we could check our materials, we have 1000 clay pieces, 7600 mushroom bricks, 1500 wheat stems, 576 ropes, and I upgraded all the new storage chests to the new ones that store more material, which is such a great update, of course, and continuing to make more bricks all the time. But I'm thinking about upgrading this whole new workplace and probably even like moving it upstairs to the castle to be a little bit more efficient, because we have outgrown our operation a little bit now, and especially with the new features as the handygnat, building is so much faster. So that means also our input of new material needs to be quicker as well. And as you've seen in the last video, all is still here. Next thing we got to do is bring all these stems up here to continue working on the floor. And voila, thanks to the handygnat's flying capability, it's really easy to bring all these pallets up here real quick. I wanted to use Max to take a break here, sit while I can summon the handygnat again to do all the rest of the work. Unfortunately, the game wouldn't let us do anything than really rest. So Max just got to stand up here on the little chair and watch him work. But yeah, again, the handygnat is just so absolutely amazing. I used to do that by hand always, and you fall off once in a while and you have to run all the way back. Now with just being able to fly over, see everything really wide, and then of course the drag and drop feature. It's so fast, you can't really beat that speed here. It's really nice to do that. And I'm actually surprised how good the snapping here really works. With the handygnat so far away, the game instantly knows where to anchor the previous platforms on and finds it even from a pretty big distance. This is a pretty large field. So we laid down all the blueprints, now it's back to working. And I got tons of comments from you guys saying like, use macros to lay down your materials, and I did. If you don't know what macros are, it's just like a series of key inputs you can give to a software that then will repeat the process. So basically what I have set up here is in my software that once I hit one mouse button, it clicks E like 50 to 100 times. And then all I gotta do is just drag the mouse cursor into the area and then it will automatically lay it. And you can see in speed up, this is about 1200x speed. It took me only about 4 to 5 minutes to lay this entire floor. Well, not exactly the entire floor, because in the end we did run out of rope. We didn't run out of stems yet, but we ran out of rope. And crafting rope is annoying and takes time. That means I definitely need to make a couple more spindles to speed up that process. But after we were done, I broke down a couple of those stem trays here, the pallets, and took them down manually. It's just fast, especially if you have so many, and then brought them back down and just built them back up for harvesting again. And also back to like making more materials, and also set up here a macro here, which is a little bit more efficient, which basically I only need to click into the oven, select the mushroom brick, and then the macro key will input 5 times spacebar for put material in, and then also escape for closing down the oven. So this goes really fast now. Super happy how that works. Also put a little grass floor down here over that water pit. Most people know the frame rates gets really laggy once the stems get in the water. Also, it's hard to pick them up. So the grass floor here not just helps with the water issue, but also it makes it easier for me to go over to the picnic table and get more stems on that side. And with the last bit of rope collected from my workshop, I managed to fill in a couple more floor pieces, this time with Max. But you can see it's so much slower compared to the handygnat. So even like filling in floors, the handygnat is absolutely superior in this one. I like to have the control kind of on the floor here with Max, but the speed difference is definitely there to use the handygnat. Even for flooring, for pretty much everything. So I think from now on, Max will just do like the harvesting, the chopping down, operating the ovens and all these kind of things. Yeah, so basically that's it, what happened so far. And for the rest of today's video, I do want to move most of this equipment upstairs, since we now have almost one full solid floor and make like a nice production room in there. I do want to build a couple more of these. So I'll definitely need a couple more acorn tops, red end parts, and sap, which I'm going to get from my old base, basically. And just to go in the macro thing real quick, again, you just open it up, You hit W to empty out your tray. You click on this one, and then the macro will just instantly fill it and close it down. I hope this can be even better. I'm wondering if they're all lined up perfectly. Maybe I can get somebody to write a code that basically it will just walk over a little bit, open it up, select this one, because it's all pixel based, right? It will always click on the same way, and then do the same command, closes over, walks over 2 steps, clicks on it. I think this can be further automated even. I want to have the setup upstairs similar to this, so basically all the grinders gonna be on the floor and the oven's gonna be low, so it could be like go up, right, go down, left, and then all we need is just a bunch more of these, like maybe 4 times as many, to really have a high output. These spindles are really slow. Of course, it's much faster craft crude rope in your backpack, but it's triple the expense. It's 3 plant fiber versus 1, so I'll definitely like this. And they're not too expensive to build. I just need to go a little bit more farming, and I definitely have the space for a pretty massive, you know, little factory space. Yeah, that's it for now. So I'm gonna run over real quick, get some acorn pieces, get some red end parts, get some flower petals, and then we can move some of the stuff up already and start building the new base. Don't attack me. Don't break the bridge. Don't you dare. I see you. But we got taunts. Oh my god, we got 500 red end parts. That's a bit nuts. What about flower petals? 0 flower petals. That's a shame, because I hate flower petal farming. It's the worst. While it's still dark, let's farm some acorn real quick. Oh wait, I haven't tried those yet. What if we... Can we use the moldy matriarch for the... Probably, right? Oh, it works! Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, for the acorn, and it seems like it drops the same amount of items for the acorn. So that's cool. That's great. One more. Oh, hello. Hello. No. No. Go away. Go away. Die. How did you poison me so quick? You wanna jump? What's up? You wanna fight? Do you wanna fight? Oh, you do wanna fight. Oh my god. That was weird. How dare you take me by surprise here? Come on, you stupid old spider. Horrible blocking from my side. Why can't I hit her? What? There we go. What? Die already. Man, that was annoying. Yeah, that works really nice with the acorns here. If you can hit them. Come on. Come on. Nice. Wonder, does it work with these ones too? Probably. Yep, works with sap too. Perfect. Do we use it to get the grubs out of the floor? It does! Oh my god, that might be my favorite now. Because I hate grub farming. It makes sense too. I'm happy that they put that in. So we got a bit here. I'm gonna take a quick nap. Because it gets a bit tough to see. And then the next thing I think I'm gonna be also very excited about, I think we can use it for flower petals farming too. Another thing I absolutely hate farming. Because how do you get there? Either you parkour all the way up and try to hit it with a spear, or you use bow and arrow, but then you're going to collect all your arrows afterwards. What if the grenade thing here would do the work here? The annoying thing is it's so bouncy. I tried it before with grenades and it's probably not going to really hit it. Yeah, I thought so. It's not really quick enough to explode. If you could just find the right spot where it lays on. Man, that we're not dead yet is amazing. Yeah. So it did a bit of damage. It wobbled him a bit. Whoa. That was ouch. Don't want to die from this one now, please. And also durability of the blasters. Oh, that was not bad. Maybe just go really high. And we're dead. Okay. Okay, that doesn't seem like the best option. So what about we use the turret? Explodey rounds. And this is probably too far away, right? Let's take this guy just quickly. Don't fall down. Thank you. That's probably a waste then. Yes, it's the same with grenades. I guess the only thing really that would speed that up is sticky bombs. No, why did I fall down here? Hey, I'll take you. What if we use rocky rounds? I actually never really used the turrets that much. I want to see if we can hit them from here. Oh wait, we can. So, but they're kind of hard to hit. But you still need to hit them a bunch. I mean, rocks are pretty cheap. Essence glands, I have a bunch. And you need 3 shots per flower. So maybe that's not the most efficient way to do it. Maybe we can like build a... How to get out of this? Maybe if we build a tower in the middle here, we can knock them down. Yeah, this is so slow. It definitely works faster with a bow, but still... That's slow. Yeah, there's got to be a better way to farm flower petals. If you know a good strat, please let me know in the comments down below. Probably won't need it too much in the future, but it's definitely helpful to know. One of the most annoying things I think in Grounded is flower petal harvesting. Oh wait, what about the spicy staff? Did that work? I think it does. Oh yes! Oh, spicy staff saves the day. Oh, I love that, man. Spicy staff is just one of the best weapons in the game, period. That's awesome. It doesn't break down that... What? Okay. Tough petal. Pretty tough flower here. Oh, man, that's so good. You don't have to collect anything. It's accurate. It's quick. It's efficient. You can repair the weapon really easy with some glue once it's leveled up. Love that. All right. I should have tried that like way back. Okay, and since we're already in the area, let's see how those 2 bombed up beetles here have our glands. Nobody home? What? I've never seen them not being here. It's been a while since I killed them. Bombardier beetles, where are you? Mosquitoes are here, of course. But nobody asked you, stupid mosquito. Nobody wants you. So sorry to tell you, mosquito, but nobody wants you. Okay, no Bombardier beetle. Too bad. Let's check out the other 2 on the way back home. Hey, beetle boy, are you here? Or are you gonna disappoint me as well? Oh, I can see you. Take this. Oh, you didn't hear me, eh? Oh, you got one hit in? Wow. Yes, got a boiling gland. Thank you for that. I should have... What? I should not sticking on that stupid things. And I should have turned on dissection expert for loot luck. Forgot about that one. And now you, annoying dude that's always trying to destroy my stuff. That's not the one. Rascal Rogue, dissection expert. Yep, it steals. Oh no, you trapped inside of here again. Stop taking my stuff apart from the inside. That's not cool. Sometimes he just spawns inside. Oh, cool. Another boiling gland. That's awesome. So you can build more ovens too. Alright, so with the amount of flower petals we just got, we can make about 20 or so more grinders. And we can make maybe, what's that, 35, 30. We're running out of sap soon. But like 20 or so grinders, spinning wheels. That's probably a good amount. I'm gonna let them run one more time while I'm blueprinting everything out upstairs. So, oh wait, I forgot to break this one down here from earlier. Let's do that one real quick. Yeah. Then I don't know what happened, but this guy, the skeleton dude here disappeared. I made him a nice little gravestone here, and so he was right here and he's gone. That seems to be some sort of glitch since the 1.2 update or a 1.22 patch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they changed his location slightly. Well, maybe he's coming back. Maybe we'll see him again soon. So just quickly to recap also. Oh wait, there's more bricks here. When did they fall off? So I think I want to keep the entrance as it's the only one thing I do want to do at some point. I think it makes more sense to have a pebblet floor. And I try to lay some pebblet down here, but I'm not loving the look too much. So I think I'm going to put down the clay pebble stones here, replace them with the wood. I think that looks better than those. And it looks a little bit more like the original, which is like a sort of a white floor. And then we have the red carpet here. I definitely want to change up something of these doors here. And then later on, the main room's gonna be in here, which I'm gonna work on as soon as... Oh my god, I've never seen this one from below. This is insane. This is huge. So basically we have that upper layer completed. Then I'm gonna start working on the interior, which is of course gonna be the main room for the Mario 64 game, with the stair set right in front of you that splits to left and right, and then two smaller elevated walkways left and right with all these doors leading up to the first levels. Maybe something cool. We can create some kind of sun mural up here where you can see in the castle too. And then the upcoming rooms, they're probably going to be not the same. I'm not really sure. We'll see once we build this one out. But yeah, this is still going to stay as is for now. And I could, of course, build my factory in there, but I want to keep it kind of game related more. And since the game doesn't really have, I mean, it has a higher floor, but not right above the entrance room. So I kind of like this. That would be kind of a cool spot to start building stuff. But, you know, all of these things have holes. And I don't really want anything to see through. And this room in here, I mean, it's so huge. Building this out into a factory room sort of seems to me to make the most sense. It's also, I can build like a zip line in here. I can just shoot in from anywhere across the garden. And come inside this room real quickly. Of course, later on, we're going to build probably more walls inside here, separate a little bit. So I'm not really sure. But I think what I want to do is I want to line up all these machines here on the side. One set of machines. So we can just build. And then once the one is complete, we have a higher shelf. And we're going to build these. And then we're probably going to turn around. And then we're going to build these. So I just want it to be like as fast and as quick. It doesn't literally have to be like the most beautiful, but I want it to just be quick, like fast, bam, 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 bam. Since, yeah, we're still far away from being done. Today we're going to focus on finishing up the floor and starting on this one. Hopefully start on the roof a little bit. Not sure how much time we get on this one. Yeah, that's about it. So you see, I'm also always confused. Why does it pick some of these stem pallets before others? And some gets half. I really don't like that. I wish the game would be able to prioritize which ones it empties out first. But anyways, let's start putting down some blueprints. Yeah, I think I can use these green lines to kind of line them up here. And again, I want to kind of maybe script that later, so I want them all to be as evenly spaced out as possible. I'm not going to be exactly perfect, but at least close to it. Okay, let's put in the floor. Oh dang, I need crude rope, of course. Okay, but that should work. And then basically we're gonna have here the other row. Also, we're running out of mushrooms again, so definitely need to run for some toadstool chunks pretty soon. Also, one thing I had no idea existed, I'm not sure if that was always a feature or if that was added, but if you go into your construction dial menu where you can get your handicap out, you can actually see a shopping list. Was that always a part of it? I've never seen that because I usually always go in this menu. Basically, actually hit B instead of going to the crafting menu, you get the shopping list here. So it tells you, I guess, all your open blueprints in your world. What kind of parts you need, which is kind of scary. Like I need 1,000 stems for only what I've already placed on blueprints. 688 crude rope, I don't even have close to that, but that's kind of cool to know and figure out how much you actually need to bring from your storage and stuff like that. Probably that was always there, I just didn't know, but I like that part. There's that bee stuck in that window again. Always the same. All right, how many can we actually build out of here? Okay, now this is where the macro doesn't really work. Because now after it's done building, it wants me to go in. That's kind of annoying. I could build it so it just hits E for a certain amount of time to super build. But that's not even worth it making a macro for that. Because I only have to make them once. I could do like this. And just hope none of them gets fully built. But it's probably still slower than actually super building each of them. Definitely just need a better macro for these ones here. No, we're out of sap. Out of all things, we're out of sap. Well, at least now we can use the macro to finish this off here. And we're running low on rope as well. And let's craft the grinders on the other side. Okay, kind of the same way. Now I could build them way closer to each other, but honestly I have so much space. Why not have it a little bit nicer, cleaner, a little more organized? And then of course I need to put in more lights, which I probably should have put in the walls first, but I just want to get a general feeling of the layout, if this actually works as a factory kind of setting, or is it too long of a slope? Did I narrow it down a little bit? Should I go in a curve or something? Like circular sort of factory loop would be nice. I get 2 in here, okay. Still have plenty of stems, which is good. What will run out? Oh, red end parts run out first. What? Why does red end parts doesn't update? We have 8 available this whole time? 6, 4? Okay, something gets weird here. Oh, we're out of wheat stems. We'll probably just need to move them a bit closer. Yeah, let's just get you a little bit closer here. Okay, red end parts. Oh my god, do we actually have enough flower petals? I guess one more run of flower panels should fill it, and then red end parts. That's not bad at all. Fill up that second layer here. Uh-oh. Oh no, we crashed the game. Wow, that's the first time it crashed on me. Wow, was it just a sheer amount of commands? I'm not sure. That's what I was always afraid most about using macros. Because the amount of inputs you feed into the game might be a lot to handle for building it so quickly, so crazy. And you could see like it didn't really update like the end parts indicator down below. I don't know if that was just delayed or we actually got some free parts here. Oh, all right. That's quite a bummer. So maybe next time we do something crazy big, build out of stuff we save first. And I don't think this would have happened without the macro, you know. But it's definitely way faster than doing it by hand. Again, it was the first crash I ever had in the game, which surprisingly, with the amount of material we have laid down already and so much material in storage. And honestly, I'm not even sure what we're going to build here. I do want to have the ovens up here. Actually, it would make more sense to have the ovens here over the grinders. Let's do that. Oh, maybe these can be snappy. Maybe I can snap these. Yeah. That should do the trick. They're so large. And then maybe I can do 2 rows of ovens, because that's really like the main thing I'm using is ovens, grinders, and spinning wheels. That will actually kind of look cool too. And then also I could dedicate one side for mushroom bricks and the other ones maybe for something else once they start changing up. All right, cool. So that will change our shopping list. Charcoal and boiling glands. We will need now 112 charcoal. Oh my god, 112 boiling glands. I have not even half of those in stock. Maybe we have a little mushroom window wall in here. It's better than nothing, I guess. Now we come in here. Yeah, we definitely need tons of lighting in here for this room, which I'm just going to break a couple of these back walls and put the lights in here. But let's get the other materials we still have and see how much we can fill them up. Okay, it's worse than I thought. I actually only have 16 charcoal chunks and 24 boiling glands, which of course is far from what we need. And this will take a while to farm all that stuff. The good news is though, I don't really need to build all these ovens right now. We can do that as long as I go. It's going to take a couple of days of respawning items, especially charcoal. I think I did a video on that, but I already forgot. We got like 30 or so charcoals, I think, per respawn. Means another 3 respawns or so for me to go through. Yeah, so we only got a couple here, but we got the ovens down below, of course. I'm not going to move them up right now, but I know that let's use the other boiling glands in here too. So we still need a bunch. Again, if we use that handy dandy shopping list, 88 boiling glands. That's 88 lucky loots from the Bombardier Beetles, and charcoal chunks 96. So that's free plus a little bit of runs. That's actually not bad. I can do that in like 12 in-game games or something like that, I think. Apart from the Bombardier Beetle, I can instantly boil liquids. Because that might be the only one, and since there's only 8, 9, 10 or so Bombardiers in the whole world, with loot luck and stuff like that, I might be able to get most of them. But if I need 88, then probably I need to kill at least 100, 120 or so of those, which means about 12 respawns of all of those. That's a bunch. But again, I have 10 ovens down there. They do most of the really work I do. Then I have 4 here, so 14 in total. That's already an improvement over before, and each time I get more, I'll just add them back up. Yeah, this is coming together nice, I think. And then that's most of the materials I need. Then I'll probably on the back end, I'll add like storage shelves, things like that. And then maybe separate this whole room. And like half is like a factory zone, and the other half maybe like stamp pallet storage, grass storage, maybe armory, cool things like that. Probably subdivide this here in another level. Although I do like the scale, especially I think later when we add the roof and another layer and then the last final roof, this is going to look really cool. Maybe we can add some couple more windows. I did want to finish up this one here. Let's see if we have enough brood rope. And also it does seem like wherever I'm standing, this is the only thing that matters for the handy gnat, because he can pull for me. So as long as I'm close enough to the stamp pallets, the handy gnat will take from there. And what a crew drop. Alright, come on, let's finish that at least for this video here. No more rope in here. Dang, that's all the rope we had for here. Alright, Maxi Boy is tired. Honestly, my voice is kind of giving up on me right now a little bit, so I'm gonna call it a day here too. Anyways, it seems like I need to do a bunch more loot runs to get more parts for all the equipment upstairs. So unfortunately, we couldn't build too much stuff today, which I thought we were gonna do more. Instead, we will be able to plan out the factory a little bit more. But I'm really excited once we get all these machines set up and have, I didn't count it, maybe 40, 50 spinning wheels or so running. That's times 5. That's 250 crude rope per run. So if we do that 4 times, we got 1,000 crude rope, which leads us quite a long way. Well, that's it, guys. That's all I have for today. I'm gonna do a bunch more supply runs off camera, maybe record a little bit of it, put it in the next video, and then we can finally get finishing up that tower, build it all the way up. I really want to do that. We have a bunch of clay stored up and mushroom bricks. We have enough material to build it. But I wanted to get that factory setup out of the way real quick. So that's it. And since there's no other challenge right now in Grounded, I do want to try to fight the infected broodmother again, really without corporate kickback. And I'm really inspired by Epilic, and I want to try maybe try it as well without armor. Sounds fun, sounds cool, but it would take a lot of my time, and I do really want to get going on the castle. Hopefully this week I'll be able to upload a couple more videos about the castle. Really speed up the process, get this thing done as soon as possible. Thank you everyone for watching so much, really appreciate you. If you're interested in more cool bases, I built recently a little creative theater base inside a milk molar bottle in the upper yard. I'll put the video at the end of this video if you're interested in watching that. I think it turned out pretty cool. Sort of like a nighttime, just watch the surroundings and enjoy the nature. And in the daytime, it turns into an arena where you can watch fights and you're completely protected. It's kind of cool. Check it out if you want to. Thank you so much as always. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this build and if you want to see anything specific in here. Have a great, awesome, fantastic day and see you in the next video. Thank you and bye.